I am so tired. I am so tired. I don't know what or where people are growing up these days, but uh, I want to talk about the topic of like Sweetie. I mean, I don't know where you guys grew up in, but I grew up in Michigan, and people. I mean, women been selling ass since they was like 12. You know, uh, probably younger than that. I don't know if it originally started from, somebody assaulting them some type of way, but I remember like as early as in the sixth grade that girls was messing with older men, teenage high school boys. I remember the man that stayed across the street from us, he looked to be probably about this day and age, what maybe like 70 looks like. And he had girls coming from the high school, coming from, different schools and stuff. I thought it was suspicious then just for, someone to be like a teenager looking um, females coming over to this old man house. But, I mean, it happened. And even like when I got older, some of them same girls I seen later that I remember seeing when I was younger that was messing with that man. I mean, I think, even in the Bible, it talks about prostitution. So that's something that been going on from, before our time to after. And everybody, I mean, even regular people that's commenting on Sweetie and commenting on all these other people that's selling ass or doing whatever. I mean that goes on in regular neighborhoods. Even the stuff that's going on like with Trump. I mean, it's not right, but I'm just saying that's been going on like in neighborhoods. I mean, why is it an issue when it's whites? It's been minority girls going through this same thing with prominent men of all different nationalities. This goes on every day, all day, in every neighborhood. Every neighborhood that I've been in or know people, every states, and I've been all over the United States. And I mean, I don't understand why is it a, I guess it's a big thing because it's celebrities and stuff like this. But Trump never hid who he was. I mean, when somebody don't hide who they are and you do nothing, and then you wait till like all these victims, all this drama to say something. What about the black girls? What about the minority girls? They created that law so that those white girls could come in and get this money from Chase Bank and everybody else that was um, assisting with this trafficking. But this goes on every day, all day in minority neighborhoods. And nobody, some girls even, I mean, I know for a fact, some girls then had children by these same older men that they were messing with as, a younger person. And I'm just, somebody needs to not just call out one part. Like R. Kelly, and no, do not speak for like everybody. What I'm saying is, there's so many other men and women in those same areas, all over that this goes on, and they don't get paid. They ain't able to sue and get money and go through all this that everybody else is being able to profit off of, you know. And I just want to say that it used to be a time where people wanted to protect their community and their neighborhood and ride for people, you know, just out of being neighborly. And I really wish that things get back to like people sincerely looking out for people, not just for gain, material gain, or just got to be something in return, because you got teenage girls and boys coming up, because it's not cute either when these older women, I know somebody that had, I guess you're going to say, well, you know somebody about everything, but I kind of do. I know somebody that had a baby by a 30-something-year-old woman, had a baby by a 15-year-old boy, had a child. And, why wasn't that lady put in jail, put in prison? Nothing. The mama didn't do anything because this woman had money. She had, security. She had a good job, but nothing was done. She didn't go to jail. I mean, the mama didn't file charges. None of that, because what? I guess that's financially taking a burden off of her, to be able to, you know, pass her son off to this woman. A 15-year-old boy shouldn't be. I mean, when they teachers, that's the only time you see that they get in trouble. But this is going on every day, all day, in every neighborhood, and it's not just whites. It is minorities. And my thing is, when it happens to somebody that's white, or um, passing themselves off like sort of like they white, like a Cassie, then they get compensated. But what happens to like the minority girls and boys that this has been happening to, that nobody says nothing to do nothing? It don't become a big issue unless it's, like I said, somebody like R. Kelly. And you can say what you want far as R. Kelly. Um, what the media spilled out and what he was found guilty of is two different things. Just like with Diddy. What they spilled out about Diddy and saying he was doing, and oh, you just really thought they was gonna come with the everybody in Diddy case that they spoke on was consenting adults. Consenting adults. Consenting adults. And still was messing with him afterwards. I mean, the situation with Cassie was not cool, but how many minority women get their ass whooped every day, all day, by several boyfriends they probably didn't had that have, in all honesty, and I don't know, people that know, but for what did he got convicted of, a regular person, in this case, a regular person that's not rich, don't have any money, a regular working person, or even somebody that's out here, getting money in the streets, they would have got off with a $500 fine, maybe a little probation, or anger management class or something, but never 4 years. You know, I think people, you know, it's cool to stick up for right and wrong, but I think people need to focus on the agendas to be behind this before they all support it. Because just because you like, oh, did he? Oh, he was this, and that. Oh, he did this and that. Again, everybody had this notion about Diddy. Nothing came out that Diddy actually slept with a male, right? Even if he did, it was that didn't come out in court. He's a grown man. Nothing came out that he was messing with underage girls and all this stuff that everybody kept saying, oh, did he this, did he that? But honestly, aside for the weird stuff of him wanting to mess with her with the SPERM still on her, aside from that, it's a lot of couples, it's a lot of men and women have those type of relationships every day, all day, that they be okay with, that thinking it's making them closer to the man by letting him, you know allow him to do stuff to him, I mean to them, and sit up here, downplaying themselves for this man love to, I mean, girls, to mess with, then let trains be ran on them. Like, come on. This been going on for years, all day, every day. and to get this man time for what the media and social media hyped up for him to be doing 4 years. What we speculated and all these rumors and what could have came out that didn't come out with Diddy. You know, again, if you look at the if you look at the rules and statutes for that type of situation, he was supposed to get probation, if that, and pay a fine. But because whoever behind this, they wanted to humble him, because believe it or not, y'all can believe it or not, but it is a conspiracy with lawyers and stuff that got it out for these black flashy rappers. um, and a lot of it is pure jealousy that they're working a 9 to 5, and it take them till they probably done work 30 years on the job or more, or to win the lottery to get the type of money that a lot of these rappers be, you know, flaunting and having. And that makes them mad, believe it or not. It makes them mad. And I'm sick and tired of people just doing stuff out of jealousy. But, you know, it's these lawyers that's behind a lot of this, a conspiracy of lawyers getting together to bring down certain individuals. And anybody that's going to school, if you're going to school for anything, it should be either for a nurse, a doctor, mainly a lawyer. Because before the end of the day, before it's all over with, that's what everybody gonna have to come in contact with, one way or the other. Because it's just how things is being set up. And um, you can pay attention or not pay attention. It's still going to affect you. No matter what your political view is, it's still going to affect you if you're living in this world. And I feel so sorry for the girl that um, took her own life the other couple days ago or something or whatever. I can't say whether it was voices in her head or not. It was just a sad situation. And so I just I just pray for everybody. I pray for myself. Pray for the people just to see beyond what society is trying to brainwash you to see, and see what's really going on, and set yourself up accordingly um, to overcome and not get persuaded in this madness. I thank y'all for tuning in to my live, and have a good night.